Chopper has been speaking to John Caudwell earlier on the Phones for You billionaire. Here's what he did.
With me now is John Caudwell, known to many for founding the Phones for You phone chain, but also a major investor in this country. John Caudwell, how have you found today?
I found it an excellent day. I'm extremely enthusiastic about what I've heard. There's a huge amount of positive rhetoric, and every bit of rhetoric is absolutely in line with growth and climate change. Now, the big challenge, of course, for the Labour Party, or any other party that would try this level of improvement in the UK economy, is the operations and the implementation of. But there's no doubting the drive of this party to make the difference to Britain, make Britain stronger economically, and as a result be able to use that revenue to improve everybody's lives.
Were you surprised by the remarks from the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, to make every regulator in this country, especially competition and economic regulators, take growth seriously? Almost a Tory could have said that, couldn't they?
Well, I think the whole thing about the Labour Party is surprising. It's almost like I'm stayed with the Tory party, except there's a few Labour bills coming through potentially regarding employee rights and so on. But other than that, it feels that I've backed an even more, or not an even more effective Conservative Party, because the Conservative Party were utterly ineffective. But it seems as I've backed Conservative principles, but with a great desire to implement them way beyond anything I've seen in the Conservative Party for many years.
We heard that corporation tax will stay capped at 25%. The indication from the Chancellor was they might set out a direction of travel for corporation tax. Is that the kind of thing you want to hear in business?
Well, I think what I want to hear is a rounded, balanced view that encourages growth in UK business, in the businesses that are here, and in inward investment. There's got to be some tax rise somewhere, and that's okay, as long as the balance is pro-business, pro-inward investment, pro-expansion, and then we're on a really virtuous circle going forward.
Is that okay, though? I mean, it's quite rare for a company to say they're okay about tax rises. Well, which tax rises do you not want to see? Maybe CGT, capital gains tax, could be a problem.
No, it's difficult to say what I don't want to see, because it's back to that balanced viewpoint. I don't want any tax. No businessman wants any tax. No individual does. The reality is we have to have a set of fair taxes, and those taxes have to be balanced in such a way that businesses are encouraged to develop in the UK, grow in the UK, and come into the UK. And if Rachel Reeves and the Labour Party do that, then they have indeed pulled off a masterpiece of operation.
It could be a triumph of hope over expectation. We'll know more, won't we, on the budget day on October 30th?
We will, but I am confident, because, you know, the one thing that's crystal clear to me is they have a growth agenda, and they're not going to do anything to jeopardise that growth agenda. But it's more than just tax, of course. It's deregulation, it's stability, not changing your minds, giving the investment community a clear directive of where this country's going.
Maybe a dividend of that landslide in July is certainly for 5 years for companies like yours.
I think that's absolutely right. The landslide victory gives them the power to implement change, the power to do what's right for Britain,